Paint a dark little cloud right here. Hello people of Internet Town. Today I gotta get back to work on Ragnar, my 1969 Volkswagen Beetle, if you are new and you'd like to get caught up on the last video where I painted this car myself. Up above my head is not a link to that video, rather a technical guide on crossbreeding ostrich and squirrels. A cute but effective means of desert transportation. I gotta do some pressure washing because so all of this area, as well as the bottom rocker area below the door jambs and this inside spare tire area, all are dirty. That was hot and miserable making. This is just a disc of some 80 grit. I don't need to use a sanding block because this doesn't need to look pretty. Scraper. Tis the schmut. Yeah, it is old rubber undercoating or something. But there's one thing I can't emphasize enough. Is prep work is more important than the end result. I don't think I worded that correctly. There's another big area of schmut. The beauty of undercoating is that if you accidentally miss one little area of prep work and then later down the road it chips off, it's rubber undercoating. It literally is like licorice bacon sticker. Just blend that licorice bacon paper together and no one will know. This stuff is so thick it just falls. You don't have to breathe it in. It's sunny, but it's raining. That means there's gonna be a rainbow. See, I told you there'd be a rainbow. There above the Hondas and Miata and Impreza. Check this out. Here's validation of the fact that I painted it the original color, because there it is underneath that crud. So on these cars from the factory, between the fender and the actual body of the car, there's a rubber gasket that goes in there. It should be black rubber, not painted body color. Keynote. So pretty much from this body line down, it doesn't really matter what this looks like. I'm just gonna rough it up because I'm gonna rubber undercoat pretty much up to right about here. Now that I got the car completely sanded out on all four corners, I must undirty it. Again, it's just easier doing it this way. Oh, got some thunder, a little monsoon rolling in. Over here on this side, it's gonna rain everywhere. Called it. I knew it was gonna rain. Oh, sunset. Before I go home, I'm covering up any spots of bare metal or any little tiny bits of rust that are showing with some POR 15, which is designed to be painted over rust to seal it before doing the rubber undercoating. And now it's the next day. It's dried overnight and it's time to do this. Before I can though, there is hardware everywhere inside here. And a rubber butt plug. It looks like a cow painted this. I can't accept that though. This needs to be a rugged area for storage. And what is even this? This is not okay. Unscrew you. That's what he said. This does not look factory. I'll do this side, you do that side. Sanding is done for the rest of the video, I promise. I asked Angel Food Cake to come over here and help me knock out this frunk just so I could get it over with. So the stuff I'm gonna be using is this Bully rubber liner that one of you actually sent me. It's made in Australia, and I figured this is a perfect application for it. I was gonna spray this stuff on at first, but I decided it would probably be less messy to use a brush and a roller, especially inside the frunk area where I don't want overspray all over the place. So I got the entire thing all masked off. There's gonna be a bit of trial and error. I wanna see if rolling it on or spraying it on is the best method. I got these guys right here. They're heavy-ish nap. I don't know, they look tired. But if I spray it, there's some areas that'd be super hard to mask off, like down inside there. In this situation, as well as things like this, and this, and this. In my mind, it'll be less wasteful product-wise to use a roller and I'll have more control. But test and see. It says ultra low VOCs, water-based, environmentally friendly. I already like the sound of that. I'll pop the lid on this. Oh, it just got everywhere. This stuff seems fairly odor-free. I like that. All right, that should be enough for now. This stuff doesn't even actually smell, but just in case, I'm gonna wear this because I have it. Yeah, texture-wise, it actually looks good with a brush. Weird, okay. You don't see brush marks. Not that anyone cares. You're not gonna be sticking your head up in here and be like, ooh, I see brush marks. There are some areas I feel that a brush or roller are better for regardless, and that's like where these holes are at, because then the product would go flying through the other side and get all over the place. I guess I could tape it off on the other side, but I don't know. I'm gonna do this like painting a wall in a house. I'm gonna edge it out first. Just kind of splotch it to give it more of an even texture. Paint a dark little cloud right here. Looks like it's raining death. Death is raining upon us. Edge out this area where the steering linkage goes through. Make sure I stipple it so it doesn't have a weird brush mark. Yeah, that doesn't have much nap to it. I thought it did. It's a bit of a trade-off. Like, you'll lose time doing this versus just shooting out the spray gun, but I saved a ton of time not having to mask off every little thing to not get product on. Not to mention the floor, the walls, butterflies that pass by. I need a second unbiased opinion, second and third, so I'm gonna ask these guys. Is that like acceptable? Doesn't look like it was rolled or brushed?
No, that's acceptable for Rhino line. Yeah.
And someone sent it to me. I think it's maybe the people that own the company.
Oh, looks like blended Oreos.
Blended Oreos?
Yeah.
What the fuck kind of Oreos are you eating?
Blended.
Alright, now to do down here. First coat, good. It's dry to the touch. Now I can apply my second coat. It's a little transparent in some areas, so it says you gotta wait till it's dry to the touch before you apply again. I'm not using that again. These ones got a little bit more nap to them. It says best, so you know it's good. It just rained out again. Actually, you can see it's raining right over there. See? Monsoon. I think I only used about half of this, if even. It's got like a purpley blue hue. Well, that took longer than I expected. That is so dark, like super dark. I got one coat on everything Still a little wet in some spots, but I'm gonna have to do some touch-ups here and there. There's a couple of thin areas. I did the whole car, including the frunk, with one can. Ooh, that's lightning. The thunder set off someone's car alarm. I hit record after the loudest part, sorry. That was crazy. Hey little buddy. What are you doing? It's a bug because I'm working on a bug. Well, it's gonna be loud thunder. Told you. This is the day that this video came out. Is it smarter to do these on the car or off? Because if I do them off, there's a potential I scratch them. I'm a bit torn right now whether I should have sprayed this on in the frunk area. I don't know, we'll see after a second coat. This is still the same can that I opened yesterday. There's still some left in here. This is crazy. All right, coat number 2. Oh yeah. Yep, 2 coats is what it needed. I can already tell. I learned the hard way yesterday when I took this off and did this side without wearing it. Yeah, I got a headache from that. So I'm wearing it for the rest of the time I use this stuff. I just went over the entire car with this light so I could see any of the thin spots. They show up as brownish on here. And I'm going over it with a roller one more time so it's nice and consistent. Even though no one's ever gonna see this, I can't help myself. I'm not doing this upper lip either because that's the sealing surface for the fender and I might have already gone a little too high. I'll have to see when I put the rubber gasket on there if it creates any issues with the seal. This is how I've been wearing this thing. I spared you guys another time lapse. It's all done. Here goes. Gentle. Come on, man. It's not peeling very nicely. I had to make a tough call last night whether or not to peel this off while it was still wet, which would have given me nice edges, but I wanted to put a second coat. There are a few things I could have done differently that probably would have gave me a better end result, but it's whatever. This is completely covered by a rubber gasket anyway, so no one will ever see this. I sure as shit didn't want to have to remask off the entire car again for a second coat, so oh well, whatever. I think also what happened is the area where the fender bolts up, I actually only lightly scuffed that with 80 grit. It's heavily sanded with 80 down below, so there's good adhesion there. I just wasn't sure where the rubber gasket was gonna go, if I was gonna end up having issues with it sealing there, so it'll be easier for me to kind of wipe away, peel away the undercoating. I think I might have just broke my foot. This entire stack right here, give you an idea how heavy this is. That stack of seat brackets probably weighs about 20 pounds or so. That full stack just fell from top of that box onto my foot downward. I can put weight on it. I don't know how you tell if you broke your foot or not. Oh my god, that is swollen. I don't know how to tell if it's broken or not. I can still wiggle my toes. I think that's what you're supposed to be able to test for. I'm not going to show you my foot. I don't make enough money for that. Oh yeah, that shoe's tight. I'm gonna be fucking pissed if that's broken because you can't wear cute shoes when you have a cast on your foot. I still gotta work, so I'm gonna have to suck it up. I'm trying to find the fender gaskets. I don't know what this is. I forgot I ordered these. Now I can test fit and make sure I undercoated high enough. These are gonna look so good. I gotta go a little higher with the rubber undercoating. That's why I'm test fitting this now. It'll be really easy. I just gotta scuff it and then you'll never see the edge. Oh, that's gonna look super good. And it goes over the carpet right there. They're anodized also. I guess I could put the doors on. Oh, I gotta put the rubber seals on. I've just been sitting here for the past 30 minutes finishing up editing the video you guys are watching right now and trying to give my foot a little bit of a rest, keeping it up. I don't think it's broken. I can wiggle my toes just fine. it really hurts. It's sore as hell. There's a red line where it hit by where my toes mount to my foot chassis, whatever you want to call that. So I think instead of trying to get a bunch more work done in this video, it'd be smarter if I just stay off my foot for the rest of today, so that way I can hit it hard tomorrow and try to get some assembly done on this car. My goal for the next video is to get the fenders on the car with rubber undercoating on the insides of them, the doors on the car, and then the engine lid and front lid, I gotta take care of the undersides of those and do a little bit of trim blacking in the jams. I also think I'm gonna knock out the interior from there forward, since I have everything I need to get the interior done. But yeah, hopefully my foot is fine too. I'm fucking screwed if it's broken, because I work 7 days a week and I really rely on my health to be able to do that. So don't take your health for granted, and don't do dumb shit like I did and drop a bunch of steel on your foot. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon with another. Bye!